Okay, so your parents were like, go do whatever you want. So how many schools did you apply to? Were you like, I was dying to go to blah, blah, blah?
Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. I applied to so many schools.
It's embarrassing. Why? Did you reject
It's
it?
embarrassing because, you know, the college admissions process is such a debunked, lucrative thing. If you're applying to college or have ever done it, it's like extortion. It's horrible.
Like tuition?
Well,
I mean,
I know it's like you pay an application fee, and like I went out. God, I'm a theater person. I auditioned. Actually, I did. I auditioned for some school, but like upwards because of the California system. You can kind of check which ones of the UC California, Riverside, UCLA, all this. You can do it all in one fell swoop. But I must have applied to like 15 plus colleges.
You really didn't know where you wanted to go?
I kind of did. I mean, I just wanted to go do theater, you know, and a cool. Because I'm from San Francisco, I think SI was such a, I guess, as conventional of a, I guess, like a movie high school with the lockers and the football team, that I kind of wanted to keep doing that. I liked being an artist in kind of a stereotypical, conventional place. So when I went to Michigan, it was perfect because Michigan is, you know, a very good, esteemed public university with a really good history. But my theater class was 18 people in a, you know, a school of 30-something thousand. So I felt really cool to be a part of this small community, but, you know, go to football games and tailgate and, you know, be a college kid. So that's
First part sounds good. Second part you describe sounds horrible. All right.
You never know. You don't understand, Seth.
I didn't understand. Okay, so when you went there, what was your freshman roommate like?
I had a great freshman roommate. I was really lucky. A guy by the name of Nate Anderson, who was an architect.
Nate?
Nate Anderson. His last name, by the way, Anderson. Got that from Nate. Blaine Anderson was the full name on Glee, and actually it's funny. The last name Anderson has a lot of history I've never thought or talked about. So I won't say what the last name was, but Blaine originally had another last name.
Rudetsky?
Rudetsky, I know, I felt horrible. I was like, we can't use that. I'm not gonna say what it was, but I wasn't like the biggest fan of the last name. Not because it was bad, I was like, it didn't feel right. And so one of the producers came back with, how's Anderson? And I laughed because I was like, that's so funny. Like, when I was a kid, I used to write stories about, like, I had all these little journals of different characters I made up, and one of them was a kid named Lance Anderson. So I was like, oh, perfect. What a cool throwback to not only my college roommate, but to, yeah, Anderson, that's great. I remember sending an email, Anderson is perfect. You have no idea.
That's so great. But then after freshman year, you had a different roommate.
Yeah, well, actually, this is, so he got...
Kicked out?
Young Nate got kicked out. He's a very successful architect now. He seems to get some wild out of him, but I had this college dorm where I had my own bathroom and shower that was shared with another dorm. Because
As
I
a
lived
freshman?
really, really far off campus. That was the trade-off. The question was how. So I wasn't in the thick of it. I had to take like a 15-minute bus to class, but I'd still have this awesome room. So he got kicked out midway through my first year of college, and then the guy and the other two guys like moved out. So I had this room, these two rooms to myself.
Are you kidding me? As a freshman?
Went to waste. It's not like I threw a party or anything. I lived really far away, you know.
That's amazing.
What you find? Yeah.
I think Oberlin was like the worst roommate ever. Who actually moved out on
Oh,
me.
you went to Oberlin?
Yeah.
I really wanted to go to Oberlin.
Yeah, but turns out I was too young. I know, I love Oberlin.
Oberlin's super cool. Oberlin was too hip for me. That makes sense because you're like a muso superhero on the piano. So like,
Muso? Does that mean music?
Muso is like super amazing musician.
Oh, we're Steve Buttercups. So now when you were at Michigan, was was it like a theater conservatory? Or did you have to take horrible classes like math?
You know, the cool thing about Michigan is it was a BFA program, which is, you know, it's like being a conservatory, but you still have to take liberal arts classes. And again, because it was a big fat university, I could go in and stroll into, you know, Italian literature of the 20th century, and I did. You know, I went to a lot of classes that were just fun and cool and amazing because that university, every college and every school is so good that if I wanted to not be an actor and be a dentist or a lawyer, whatever, it was all, those are both really good dentists and law schools in my grasp. So I took all kinds of other classes.
You took them or you just audited them?
No, I audited too, but I actually, because I went to summer school 2 years in a row and I graduated with more credits than necessary, because I was a freak as well. I liked going to classes. I didn't do any of my homework, I got terrible grades, but I
You do the trade-off.
yeah. I only got into Michigan because there was an audition portion. If my grades, no way, man, no way.
Aren't they mean in those conservatories? Like every year, aren't they kicking people out and like?
People would drop out. It was kind of a question if you really wanted to pursue it or not.
You have to kind of like audition every year to stay in the
No,
program.
ours wasn't as cutthroat as that, even though there are those that do it. I wasn't in the musical theater department where a lot of the people you've talked to on your show are from. There's a huge Michigan mafia. I was not in the MT department,
Which is dentistry department? Like,
no. There was a musical theater department. Brent Wagner ran it. It's like this amazing. Anybody on Broadway, these are people that I worshipped in college. I was in the like less known, scrappy Chekhov and Shakespeare. And this is no pun intended. I think they've changed the name. I'm not sure, but it was literally called Straight Theater. I don't think anybody saw like any kind of. Maybe we should change the name. That's a little unfair.
and then was it weird being, first of all, in the winter? I mean, like, how did you deal with that from being from San Francisco?
Well, because I was from San Francisco, so to me it was charming. As soon as I got back, you know? So yeah, Christmas break, leave. During the wintertime, there's a spring break. It's like a tundra outside, leave. It's great. I can come here. It was always nicer here than it was there.
Was it hard for you to be away from your parents?
Yes and no. We're all kind of, the Criss family sort of vagabonds. We've all lived everywhere and we're all gypsies, so I love my family. If I don't see them for a while, it's like the same as if I saw them yesterday.
Is it hard for you to be in a new town? I segue to the next song.
I'm not going to dignify that with a spoken response.